Hello and welcome to everybody. It's an absolute thrill to welcome you to this day one clash, and no day of course engenders hope or optimism more than this one. Optimism which could dissipate at a rate most alarming or last all the way to the latter stages. We shall see. And expectations are rising and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. You can feel what football means to the people in this part of the world. We have already started here.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And here's Rafinha. Konate did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep it on. Gomez. And it's Belletti. Has a shot! Oh, belter! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! Such thrill, such noise, and how this matters! All over in seconds, that's what they can do to you.
Quick, decisive and unerring. A textbook example of how to turn defence into counter-attack. That'll do for me every time.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Well, that goal's got the whole stadium rocking here. This is exactly the kind of atmosphere the players should feed off now.
Van Dijk calmly anticipates. McAllister. And here's Roberto Firmino. Balde makes the interception. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Now it's McAllister. Now it's Ansu Fati. And it's Lewandowski. Almost half an hour in now. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
Hey, you make it sound so simple. Now Messi. And he welcomes it in. Oh, look at the space here. Can he put it away? He has done it! And they're at it again in double quick time.
Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the pass, and that pretty much did it.
Barcelona are doing very nicely, thank you.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Time and again they are repelled. Ansu Fati, and he's surging through. Gomez. Mohamed Salah for Szoboszlai. And there's green grass ahead of him.
Added time.
Well, the moans and groans from this.
He's got a set of ball. Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
This possibly the last play of the half. It's a mighty effort. Surely now they are well and truly out of sight. And again, they simply do not know what has hit them. Just so calm under pressure. And it's half-time here. Well, the contrasting fortunes here could not be much more stark. All smiles on one side, their qualities have shone through. And look across the other way, and there is nothing short of absolute deflation.
This looks well and truly sewn up already, Peter, but please feel free to forget what I've said if there's a spectacular turnaround.
Barcelona very much in control here, 3 up and cruising. And we are back on the way. So both teams emerge the same as they were before the break.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. That was good alertness. Just the goalkeeper to beat. Can he finish? It's in! And he is just ripping it up. How very smart. He just got it right.
Ansu Fati really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
Barcelona are having a ball here.
The attendance for
Just
this
about
match
up to the hour now.
71,550.
McAllister. Diaz providing an outlet on that flank. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Yamal. He's shifting through the gears here.
Belletti really added the width there thanks to his willingness to make the run.
And that should get the job done. He's tried one!
The taker has to look for options because an aerial supply doesn't look promising here.
Absolutely there. Certainly not as big as those trying to stop them. And now a sudden chance to counter. And it's Gomez. No way through there. And he's managed to gift it back. Yamal. And that's a superb pass. Alexander-Arnold defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. He's found a way through. Now it's Roberto Firmino. Balde with a fine tackle. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Diaz has it in a wide position. Rafinha. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
And here's Roberto Firmino. Oh, great ball! Mohamed Salah! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Lewandowski. Now it's Ansu Fati. And here's Messi.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Not too much to add on here, just a minute. Mohamed Salah. Diaz. And time is up. Barcelona can celebrate now. They have exactly what they craved.
Due to join me.
hello and welcome for the first time this season to everybody around the world, and we have for you a clash of two teams with very similar intentions. A statement win at the expense of the other would be the ideal scenario for both. A flying start is certainly required. And expectations are rising and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. You can feel what football means to the people in this part of the world. And as you can see, we've already started here. Just eases him off the ball. And a play for a throw. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Barcelona clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well, the 10th of July 2021 was such a significant day in the international career of Lionel Messi, was it not, Jim?
Yeah, he finally got that giant monkey off his back at the 15th.
Shapes to shoot! Goal! Barcelona! Lewandowski duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
A 1-0 lead established.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
And here's Messi. Oh, easy pickings there. Ronaldinho with the clearance. Pedri. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Tries to get it clear. That's Ronaldinho. He might be in here. He's through and all. He's had a shot. It's a goal. Hot knife through butter. They have done it again. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
Barcelona are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Belletti. And back to the keeper they go. And the pass is intercepted. He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Koundé gets rid without sophistication. Barcelona are in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. That is good alertness. Guardiola. Pedri. Good play through for the wide man. And that's a throw. Messi.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And he's intervened well there. Guardiola.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Guardiola. And there is the half-time whistle. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with
Just a quick
show of
request today
strength?
for everybody to please kindly remove any cars parked on the road outside the stadium.
Substitution for Barcelona. Number 18, Robert Lewandowski.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Ferran Torres.
Well, this
Coming on
half
the
might
field,
require them to
number
produce a
9,
plan A, B and C.
Johan
Leveling
Cruyff.
the score is
Number
easier said than
11,
done, but that will be the
Rivaldo.
target. Get back on
Substitutions
terms and
taking
then
place.
use that momentum to go again.
He could be in here. And Cruyff! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing. Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
That pass has been well intercepted. Pedri going face to face with his great rival, and the shot! And he's there to belt it away. And here's Messi. Very nicely done. Pedri! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And that has been clubbed
The
away.
attendance for this match was
Barcelona are looking to play on the
71,898.
counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
He won't be happy with that one. Played out to the right. And he welcomes it in. Messi! And one more try! Yes! A fine way to mark his 50th game in these colours. Aubameyang at his razor-sharp best there.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, it was important they didn't get ahead of themselves and lose their discipline. This game plan could near well reward them with an equaliser.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case.
That's what has to be done now, no question about it.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Cruyff. And it's Cruyff. Oh, it's come loose.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they? I think we're about to see a frenetic finish, no half measures from here.
Guardiola. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And he's managed to get rid.
There will be
There'll be a
1
minute of
added
stoppage time. Pedri. And he's heaved it away. That's at the end. A game of margins, of thrills, the sort of game that is a great advertisement for our sport. Sad in a way that somebody had to lose. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Look, Peter, a strength in any team has to be at the heart of your defence, and I'm afraid they were found wanting in that department.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening. And so we reach a fork in the road. Fortunes can turn either way from this point. One path leads to where they all want to be, or at least a significant step closer to it. What doesn't bear thinking about is the alternative. It is time for the central characters to stand tall. Really is quite a sight to behold this. It feels like a big game, it looks like a big game. Mind you, they all do at this ground. And if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Lewandowski, chip through. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off.
You know, for me, Peter, there's a deep-lying playmaker out there who's as good as it comes. Pep Guardiola. As composed as he is clever, he always acts as the key pivot in forming attack after attack.
Yeah, he's a bit of a manager on the pitch.
Well, astute is the word.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Short changes him with that pass. And Sufati. Oh, that's a nice ball. Oh, what has happened here? Oh, that's fabulous. And he thumps it clear. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is and the finish! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front. Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
That's just a great finish, but it's down to very clever movement. You can see this has been obviously worked on the training ground. He knew exactly where he wanted the ball and it all came good.
Barcelona have broken through. It's 1-0.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Messi, good purposeful running this.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
And here's Messi. Maradona. Yamal hurtling down that right flank. Oh, shooting chance! Now, who's going to be first to this?
Can't be expected to deliver anything better than that. This is heroic keeping.
Busquets. Pedri. Couldn't squeeze it through. Now it's Maradona. Interesting ball. It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Can he get it through? Oh, nicely intercepted. Looking tidy in possession. Great hit! They are queuing up to have a go here.
They're just lacking a cutting edge, Peter, and while that's fairly obvious, the rest of their attacking play is actually quite good.
Oh, they could be caught out here! And it's Maradona. Aubameyang.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Maradona. And it's Lewandowski. He can run onto that. Steve shapes to shoot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? There's the whistle for half-time. Well, a very decent watch up to now, but just the one goal so far. It has been competitive and combative throughout.
Well, for me, Peter,
Totals
things
are
have
making
never
their way
really
home
got
on
going,
public
but at least this
transportation
will be a
today.
good
Please
time
watch the screen
to
for
reflect
train
and
departure times from
regroup. I
all
can see a
local
few
major
changes
stations.
coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
Substitution in progress.
Here we go again.
It's not easy being down in situations like this. I know it's an overused term, but you really have to play with courage. Be brave, and let's see where it gets you. You might just get lucky because of it.
Messi. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Defending of the desperate variety. Spread out to the left. He's in plenty of space here. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Barcelona appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
He gets big! Yes, it's in! Barcelona are back in business! What a great header, got plenty on that.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and made it perfectly.
Substitution for Barcelona. Number 9. Robert
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Number 15.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
10.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way.
Number 17.
Well read, and the danger is averted.
Number 22.
He can get that
Dani
clear.
Olmo. The attendance for this match was 70,987.
That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. He's got away. And the shot! And he nearly went all the way.
Ansu Fati really has just learned a lesson there. Your focus cannot lapse, even slightly.
Who saw this coming? Barcelona are taking this to full distance. Terrific stuff. Gavi. And that interception was most necessary. Dani Olmo. And it's Aubameyang. Ansu Fati.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
And somehow he managed to miss it.
Well, we could be headed for a scenario in which next goal is the winner. That chance could have been it too.
Brilliantly cut out. Messi, and Messi! Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it. Yamal. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Busquets. Barcelona finding their passes. Oh, he's found support out wide. Keeper's dealt with that.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Iniesta. 2 minutes to be added on. And he's managed to get free. Ansu Fati! Another save. That's it, we're going to get 30 minutes more.
Well, we can only hope we get an extra time contest of similar ambition, provided fatigue doesn't begin to play a part.
So to clarify, extra time will follow. Stern test this for the endurance, for the character of the players as we head into extra time.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
And it's Iniesta. Gavi. Looks a smashing ball. Aubameyang gets flagged offside. Yamal. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Aubameyang. Oh, sweet feet. Oh, it looked promising, but the final ball is just not quite right. Ansu Fati.
Belletti really added the width there thanks to his willingness to make the run.
And we have our very first corner. In for a header! No, he didn't quite meet it right. And that's it for the first half of extra time.
Just a quick request today. For
Yeah, 90
everybody to
minutes
please
long gone,
kindly
15
remove any
of an
cars
extra
parked on the
30
road
have
outside
also
the
gone,
stadium.
and the search for a winner is still on. Truly, this is a punishing game on bodies and heads and minds. The outstanding question, the only question, is there still room for one last bit of drama? Is there to be drama in these final 15 minutes? Well, this really has been an epic encounter, and there are some tired limbs out there. How much more can the players give? And smartly reclaimed. And Messi! Oh, yes, it's there! And that has raised the roof! That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
Yeah, and it's not a surprise to see him elect to shoot from there, considering how much movement can be generated on the ball. Great hit.
Substitution for Barcelona. Number 22.
So here comes a substitution.
Number 23.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Coming on the field.
Some really good ball movement. That is a brilliant interception.
Number 7, Gavi.
Danger averted for now.
Number 19, Kessier.
Neymar. Nicely weighted ball. Araujo gets it clear.
Barcelona have a simple task to find something sustained now and keep the pressure on.
There will be one added time.
And that's caused a worry or two.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
And that will be it. They needed to win, and they have won. It is a triumph. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Barcelona can be really happy with this. I saw it as one of these defining games for them, and
Just
they
a
showed
quick
real
announcement, it is
character
now
to
time
get
for
the
our
job
special
done.
lottery.
A big
Please
statement
grab
for
the tickets you
anyone
were given
who
when you were walking through
might
the
be up
gates.
next.
Well, this is just joyous. The perfect backdrop as
Hello,
both
everybody,
sides
and
look to clear the
welcome to
first
today's
hurdle.
match.
Supporters here in terrific numbers. So will they be going back happy at the end of 90 minutes? Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. There's the whistle.
Really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Ansu Fati! Oh, he gave that an almighty thump.
Well, I think he's surprised himself how he managed not to hit the target then. He seemed to believe it was going in.
Menu. Rafinha. No, that was never going to make it. And that could set him on his way. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Barcelona clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Stood up well to him there.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Shot could be on. Now there's a solid goal! And that is one way to get his defending done. And we have our very first corner. Rafinha getting this one clear. That has been cut short. Intercepts the throw, that's well read. So we're still where we started right now. Rafinha, he has found a way through. Cross is blocked, and that's a corner. And the header! And he's denied! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Corner number 2 then. Garnacho with the clearance. Darren Fletcher. Pedri. It's a good spell of possession. Lewandowski! Now that is commitment to the cause. Pinches it off him. Garnacho. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. And he welcomes it. It's Lewandowski! Can he put it away? And again! Garnacho. And he's on his way! Bruno Fernandes. Pedri. And Lewandowski. Oh, no question, that's a foul. Now it's Ansu Fati.
There will be 1 minute at a time.
Now it's Ansu Fati. And he's lost his... Can he finish? And it's a goal!
Well, that's very much changed the complexion. It's also changed mindsets and moods in both teams.
And it's half-time here. So there we are, half-time. Both teams head into their respective dressing room. And, well, there was a genuine flow about the game. Most importantly, there has been just one telling moment. It is still very tight here. The game still up for grabs. And the half-time score, 1-0.
I'm sure they will make
Reflections on the first half?
Well, I think the scoreline offers a fair reflection of the level of endeavour from both teams. I think they lead because they did most of the probing. A little more penetration, I think, should help them get the job done.
Barcelona head into the dressing room pleased with the thought that they have that all-important lead. Analysis to come during the break. And the second half gets underway. Barcelona carrying a one-goal lead. Ansu Fati! And that has been clubbed away. And he's quick to snatch it back. Now the ball's gone astray. No way through there. And here's Messi. Now the finish! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
Barcelona really are in the ascendancy here, and they know they have to register while that's the case.
Corner number 3 coming up. Guardiola trying to keep this in. Manchester United appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
De Jong spots it and intercepts.
The attendance for this
Your
match
impression
was
so far, Jim?
Well, while the
71,550.
temptation's always there, Peter, I think it would be ill-advised of them to try settle for what they've got.
Good defending there, they've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Now it's Maradona. Mount. Barcelona perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution.
Yeah, and I think if you're looking for change in a tight game like this, Peter, it's all about getting the timing right. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Now it's Ansu Fati. He's one-on-one, and the shot! He can get that clear. Nicely aimed pass. Diogo Dalot. Oh, that looks a good ball through. Oh, what has happened here? And he's cleared it out of harm's way. The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. Garnacho! And they've got rid.
Manchester United really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Whatever he had in mind, that was not it.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Barcelona leading here by this still precarious 1-0 margin.
Manchester United need to give it everything they have, kitchen sink included.
Oh, there's a probing ball. Now it's Lewandowski.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Ugarte. And that is as far as it goes. Perfect result, perfect outcome, a test passed with flying colours. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Well, it's pretty clear that there was a solid game plan in place for what was a very high-pressure game. I think it showed...